Welcome to Invictus Motors again. We have here what is quite a special and rare car. We have the 997 C4S Gen 2 in manual. There were approximately 300 for the UK market. These were made on the back of the recession, so generally Gen 2 997s are therefore in short supply. The bankers' bonuses weren't as big, so therefore not as many of them were ordered from factory. The PDK started their life, as far as Porsche 911s were concerned, in these Gen 2s. Over 80% of the people favoured the long-awaited PDK gearbox, so that's what they went with. That left the driver-focused manuals in short numbers. And these are the cars that will ultimately become the future classics, because they're obviously driver-focused. With the world going into more electrification, people would want an experience, and that's why this is such a great car. Another great thing about this car is that it is the all-wheel drive model, so hence the 4S. And what makes it particularly great is that it is usable come rain, snow or sunshine, so you're not limited to just good weather to enjoy the car. So let's talk about the front end of the car and the exterior. So starting with the front end, it's obviously in this GT silver color. The whole front end of this particular vehicle has been PPF'd. It also has the Zundsport grills, which was an oversight by Porsche by not having any protection for the condensers. So you end up with the condensers that go kaput after so long due to leaves, stones hitting the condensers. It's got the Carrera alloys in 19-inch with a color Sport Crest logo in the center. The brake calipers are also painted in red, which sets off quite beautifully. You've got the slightly aero wing mirrors. Again, these are PPF'd to protect the paintwork. So coming around to the back, you've got a rear wiper. You've got the traditional old classy red brake stripe that goes all the way, which signifies that this is a 4S. The other party piece of this particular vehicle is actually the sports exhaust, which I think is almost a must-have because it sounds significantly better than the stock exhaust. Moving on to the interior, quite familiar 911 interior. It's got the electrically adjustable heated comfort seats, so you don't need to break your back for a bit of fun. It's got the extended leather with the body colored stitching, which is an option. The steering wheel feels quite good. It's a multifunction steering wheel. You've got these bits around 10 and 2 o'clock that makes it quite good to grip and keeps you on your toes as far as a good habit is concerned. It's got the Porsche short shift with a bit of carbon on the inside, and obviously this is a manual, so it feels very engaging. Feels quite good to hold on to as well, because it feels like it's made from something decent material rather than the plasticky gear knobs that you find on some of the other models. It's got Alcantara headlining, which is also an option. So let's talk about handling. 911s are infamous for their handling. This is an all-wheel drive, so even if you're not a particularly great driver, you could still push this car quite far knowing that the car would grip well. Making it a manual, it just gives it that extra bit more engagement. And with it having the sports exhaust, you can hear that noise from the back, Oh, the handling is just so good on this. It's unbelievable. You can go into a corner with a lot of confidence. You know, you point it in and it will go. There we go, we're hitting 7,000 RPM. You can hear the note of the engine changing. Onto fourth gear. Oh, these twisties are made for this car. What a joy. So good, so good. Nothing drives like a 911. That's why these cars will continue to go up in value. As we're moving towards electric cars, these will become an experience. Having the sports exhaust, you know, at 6,000 RPM, there's nothing better, you know, on the road than this combination. Downshift. It just grips so well. I feel like I could, you know, even take it at greater speed. Obviously, I'm not going to risk my life or Adam, you know, for a video. So let's not get carried away. But, you know, there's more to this car than even I'm pushing it. So on to the performance figures. These come with 380 brake horsepower, 420 Newton meters of torque, which will propel you from 0 to 60 in 4.5 seconds. You can expect to achieve between 25 to 27 combined miles per gallon. This particular car comes with extensive service history. I mean, the condition of the car is testament to the previous owners. But the last gentleman that had it, he really spent a small fortune maintaining this car. The all-important brake lines and coolant lines have all been replaced at a cost of almost £3,000, because for some of those you need to drop the subframe in order to do them. And that has almost become a necessity for vehicles of this age, because they're prone to corrosion and they end up leaking. The car has been maintained by Porsche and Porsche specialists only, which is again quite important if you're thinking of getting into one of these, because you do want to make sure that it's been handled by the right people and it's got the right parts in it.